Hello Andres, and thanks so much for stopping by the Wayward Tree. My name is Lunith, and this reading is for the Scorpio collective for the upcoming new moon. As with all general readings, please take what resonates and leave the rest for the others. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as well as let me know what you think in the comments below. So Scorpio, for this reading, I'll be using the Anima Mundi Tarot, and then I'll be pulling cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, the Illuminated Earth Oracle, and the Nocturnal Oracle. And then I'll be finishing up with the Language of Flowers. Strengthen the reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Queen of Cups in reversed. Wow. The Moon. The Tower, and the Ten of Wands in reversed. Six of Wands in reversed. Okay, Two of Wands upright and Ace of Wands as a bonus card. Right. Under the deck, the Hangman. Scorpio, it feels like you have put everything on hold here. It feels like you are heavy in the middle of doing some intense shadow work. And perhaps this shadow work has been brought about by this Six of Wands reverse. Perhaps you suffered some blow, perhaps there was some failure in whatever endeavor you are pursuing. It feels like you have reached a state of self-awareness, especially about this perhaps previous situation in which you were not acting in your you were not acting in your own best interests. It feels like you had fallen down. You perhaps gave in to certain primal urges, or you gave in to your inner demons, and I'm feeling a lot of shame, a lot of guilt regarding that, and it feels like you have went inside yourself now, and you are sort of seeking penance for these less than honorable acts that you decided to do. Perhaps you gave in to anger or lust, or just examples here, but basically you were out of balance. And Queen of Cups reversed here, it's saying perhaps you were emotionally unbalanced, perhaps even use emotions as blackmail against other people. So this, to me, to sum it up, basically it's you acting not in accordance with your values. It feels like you accidentally slip up. This is not your actual self, but you gave in to perhaps the more destructive side of you, the more destructive side of Scorpio. It feels that like at this juncture you are fully self-aware and you have realized that, hey, you were not being your best self, and you are ruminating on those actions that you took. Here with the Six of Swords, you're not like just okay, I screwed up and I'm going to just move forward and leave things as they are, unsolved, just dropping the ball and that's it, not my issue. With the moon here, it feels like you're spending time sitting on the situation that happened, sitting on the actions that you took, and really analyzing bit by bit, like where did you go wrong, where could you have done better, and really letting it sink into you so that you can emerge from this a much stronger person, really growing from your experiences. And with the Ten of Wands reversed here, it feels like you are unpacking that guilt, all those burdens that you were carrying because of this lapse in judgment. You are unpacking all of that and really letting the lessons sink in. With this Tower here, it feels like you yourself are going to trigger that Tower and break down all the negative, destructive beliefs that contributed to this negative situation here. This Sun reversed here, it feels like, yeah, you are consciously sitting in your shadow and looking it right in the eyes to say, hey, I see you and I'm not afraid of you and I acknowledge you. I will not succumb to you. Basically, you're refusing to let yourself move towards the day. You're refusing to let yourself take another step before you can fully grow from this whole experience. And once you are finally ready, the Sun reversed is still a very positive card. It's just a delayed victory, a delayed renewalness. After you have gone through your Tower, this Sun would turn upright. You would then be in a much better situation for you to plan your next step to move forward towards a much brighter and greater future. And with it comes the Ace of Wands. This step forward would bring you much greater opportunities, much greater chances for you to pursue any creative endeavors, projects that allow you to pursue your passions, basically become the person that you want to be. Yeah, even at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman, it's telling me that you are staying suspended. Again, that suspension, that stillness in your own shadow, and ruminating upon the lessons that you need to learn before proceeding on to a very much brighter future. A very positive reading, Scorpio. Okay, let us move on to the Oracle. Boundaries. So I feel like this card is relating to the situation here. Perhaps there was some infringing upon boundaries, whether you infringing on the boundaries of others, or you letting others infringing on your boundary. Here you have taken the lesson to learn how to draw boundaries between you and others. Also, this card to me feels like drawing a line between what you need and what you don't need. So all these negative structures and beliefs that you have accumulated from the past, it's time for you to draw your boundaries and say, okay, I'm not taking this baggage, all these burdens to my future. I'm going to look at them now, analyze, take what I need from them, and then let them go. Yeah, just like it feels like this person feels like releasing this flower from within the bubble out to the outside. So it's like letting this negativity go, and with your blessings, and saying that I'm going to become a better person starting from now. Number 23, gratitude. What this card is saying to me, it feels like, yes, you underwent some very challenging times, and to send away all this negativity with gratitude, because without this negativity you would not have been able to grow from these lessons and become a better person. So like what I was saying, sending this negativity away with your blessings, also send this negativity away with your gratitude, that because of these lessons you become a stronger person. And I'm also feeling like to give gratitude to the people that came and went in your life. Without them reflecting onto you like mirrors, you would not be able to see the light that you truly are. So give gratitude and let all this negativity go. I also want to mention to give gratitude to your shadow self, because the shadow self is the part of you in which you put all the things that you reject. Your shadow self is the part where you try to keep away from you, but without your shadow self there is no light. Only because of your shadow self you are able to shine brighter and be the person that you are. So let's grab some cards from the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Support. I feel that this card is giving you some advice in terms of how you are dealing with this, how you are processing this negativity and your shadow self. To not be afraid to reach out. It feels like you are going through this alone, especially with the Hangman under. You are sitting in darkness on your own and really analyzing all that went through on your own. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone else that you trust and to share this burden. Maybe get a second opinion. Perhaps they would be able to give you a objective view on the situation, and from that you might even be able to get better insights on how to grow as a person. Okay. Well, we got 3 cards. Okay. Patience, combustion, and grief. Yeah, I feel like it's the oracle is asking you to be patient with yourself. Don't be in a hurry to rush forward. But I'm sure you understand that since you are the one who is making yourself sit in this shadow and really ruminating on all the past issues. So yeah, but do be gentle with yourself and don't blame yourself too much. Be objective about things. Ultimately, doing this is not about blaming yourself or about guilt, but about moving forward and becoming a better person. Combustion here just reminds me of this tower. Like you're just blowing up the things that you no longer need, structures that you have put in place that no longer adds value to your life. Quite simply that. And with grief, well, you are moving quite radically from one phase to another, and after the tower collapses, you would certainly grieve the old you, whether it be relationships that you had to cut away or environments that you had to leave. There'll be certainly a sense of emptiness, a void created after you removed all this toxic waste, and that would certainly be a time to grieve. But don't be afraid, because there's more things coming in for you. There's much more opportunities that really ignite you that's coming your way, with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's get some cards from the Nocturnal Oracle. So we have Shark. Yeah. Let's just Scorpio, please. Ooh. Okay. We have the Orchid and the Tura. So the Shark here, it seems, is about confidence and authority, of having a very commanding presence. Somehow I feel like it's you being very very authoritative as you sink into the dark depths of yourself, ready to, you know, deal with any shadows that you find. It feels like right behind here there's the Queen of Cups in reverse, and yeah, both of them seems to be diving deeper into your consciousness and your emotions, and ready to do some spring cleaning right there. A warning here also to not bite off more than you can chew, so one step at a time. With the Orchid here, it's about sexuality, desire and luxury, so perhaps this is what you are investigating. Perhaps this is linked to this whole toxic past that you have experienced here. It seems like the Shark is going down to really, you know, look at this Orchid and investigate like what it is, what is it that you actually want, and what it is that is the best way forward to fully embrace this, whether it be luxury, whether it be sexuality, lust, passion, desire. The best positive way to move forward, to use this aspect of yourself for a more positive impact. Datura here is about intoxication, sleep, hex breaking and flight. Yeah, I feel like this is about you communing with your shadow self, you sinking into the depths of yourself to investigate these matters that are on your mind, that may have led you to behave in a less than desirable manner, but now you are fully aware. And okay, so to end off this reading, let's pull some cards from the language of flowers. Heart's ease, compassion, tread a little more tenderly. Yeah, so this is telling you not to be too overly rough with yourself, not to really go into yourself and chop up your insides, but really to be gentle with yourself and have patience with yourself. As we know, Scorpios can be a little bit intense even to themselves. Ooh, okay. Sunflower, assertiveness, rise up, stand stronger and true. So this feels like it relates to this Sun card. After you have gone through this whole journey, then you'll be able to rise up and stand in your own power. And assertiveness also feels connected to these boundaries, like being very assertive about your boundaries and not letting people trample all over you. One more card, please. Oh, okay, we have two cards. Lantern Rose Protection, conserve what you have, save a little. And moth orchid, another orchid, communication, listen and speak with greater care. Both of these cards seem to come back to this having compassion for yourself. You might be a little too harsh in terms of cleaning up your shadow side, so conserve your energy and not expend so much energy on shadow work such that it might even damage yourself. Not sure if you understand me, but go about it gently. Protect yourself, like be aware of your limits, be aware of your boundaries. Don't push your own boundaries too hard that you really severely hurt yourself. And with the moth orchid, communication, listen and speak with greater care. Listen to yourself. What do you really need? And be upfront with what your needs are. Perhaps you are avoiding confronting yourself with regards to certain needs that you have. Communication with others, finding support from others. Perhaps you need to speak with other people and let them know your needs. If you don't tell them, they won't know, and lack of communication really can cause a lot of problems in our lives. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the reading. I do hope that I was able to give you some encouragement and positivity as you journey forth. And if the reading resonated with you, please do drop a like, share the video and with your friends, and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment below to let me know what you think. So thank you again for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you again.